YouTube. So today I wanted to do a video about Inktober. This is the 2018 version of Inktober, and this is my very first time participating in Inktober. Last year was the first year that I ever even heard of it, and I wasn't really on Instagram that much, and I didn't think that posting it to like Facebook and stuff would be something I wanted to do, so I did not participate. This year I am participating, and I thought I would share, just even though we're only on day 2, I thought I would just share some of the things that I've come across so far. So the first thing is your supplies, the supplies. I would suggest gathering your supplies ahead of time. I think it's going to make things easier. It surely has for me. Whoops, I'm sorry about that. And also I've noticed that half the time that I'm doing sketches, I do not use all of these things that I have packed up to use. So I do have in here, I have been doing my sketching with, believe it or not, an erasable black Crayola pencil, and I really like it a lot. Usually I sketch in the pink color Eno, Pilot color Eno, but I wanted to be true to the original version of Inktober as much as I could, which seemed to me, from what I'd seen online, that most of the things were done with black and black ink. So I haven't used the pink pencil. I've used this one, and it's been great because these are erasable Crayola pencils. This gives me more of a thicker line. And then I have these Unison pencils. These are 0.7, and they give me a thin line. So my phone doesn't want to focus. So that's what I've done the preliminary sketches in before I even draw it out. Now I have a Sharpie in here for big areas, but I don't have any skinny Sharpies, so this hasn't really, I've only used it once so far. And I just want to interject in here that I decided to, when I was doing this challenge, that I was not going to purchase anything new. It was going to have to work with stuff I already had, or I wasn't going to do it. So, basically this is a challenge to improve your skills. And to me, I want to be able to improve my skills with what I already own, not have to, go out and purchase new things. So, yeah, I do have this Sharpie. I have some pencils back here that I have not even used yet, but I do have them in here just in case. I have a black charcoal pencil. I don't know if I will end up using it, but in case I do, here it is. And then I have 2 different Prang sketching pencils. I showed these in my What's in My Pencil Case video that I made. If you want to see that, check it out. It's on my channel. I haven't used these yet either, but I do like sketching with these. Obviously, they're pretty, I've carried them around a long time. So I have those. I have an eraser. Now for coloring in, okay, I've done the sketches that I have so far in a ballpoint pen. Like, I cannot believe this is killing me because I'm a colored pencil girl, and I do not really enjoy this type of drawing, but that's what makes it a challenge. So I have used this big pen probably more than anything else, this and the regular pencil. I have a couple different, I have this fine liner by Creative Memories. It's old though, and it doesn't have a lot of juice left to it, so I've only used this like to draw really small tiny things like eyeballs, and I have 2 of these different kinds of gel pens just in case I would need them. And then I have this twin tip marker. It's got a fine tip and a brush tip. I got these at the Five Below. And I have a white gel pen. Now I do have here a Jelly Roll white gel pen, but of course it has stopped you know, in mid-use. So I grabbed this one. It's by Office and Style. I think I got this whole set at Five Below, and actually this white gel pen has been working better than the other gel pen. And then also for washes, I have really been enjoying using these two Derwent Graphitone pencils in very dark and dark wash, and with those I just use my water brush, my Pentel water brush. So those will help give you different layers of color, especially if you're not into the sort of, you know, black inky drawings that the challenge was about. So as for a sketchbook, my daughter gave me this sketchbook for Christmas a few years back, actually in 2014. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Hold on one second. There we go. So this is Alexander Hendry, www.graphicstationery.com. I had it laying around since then. I've only used it now and then. It came with a pack of pencils or something here, which I took out and just taped in some plastic. And then she drew that for me as part of the gift. But just to give you like a little sample, my style of different type of sketching is very bright. I like bright backgrounds, bright colors. I like to cut things out and add them in. These are from different tarot studies that I was in at the time. But yeah, I like to sketch in pencil, but I love, you know, just the really bright colors and stuff and glittery things. So this challenge definitely has been a challenge for me to try to get back to the basics of just sketching in pencil and black ink. So I did a little practice, and I wanted to see what it was like using the water brush and the graphitones. So I just did a little bit of practice just to see what different types of colorings I could get out of them. And that is a good suggestion if anybody is getting ready to join Inktober. And then also the biggest tip is to draw ahead if you can. If you can do a couple days, if you have the time, you can do a couple days ahead, then it's so much less pressure, because you don't have to, you know, pull something out of a hat, basically. So yeah, that is my tips. Gather your supplies and try to draw ahead. Test everything out. You know what? I didn't test this out, and I ended up using it on a drawing that I'm posting tomorrow and basically ruined my drawing. So definitely test things out. I will show you guys what I've got so far. So for the word poisonous, I tried to draw Charles Manson, and two people did not know who this was, so I decided not to post it. I think his face is too skinny. I thought I got the eye, you know, the crazy eye look down pretty well. But yeah, so for poisonous, I went ahead and drew. My grandson likes to draw and grab this book too, so I have to skip around finding pages that he hasn't already. He hasn't already put his little two-year-old touch in. So for day one, poisonous, I drew this apple and snake and made a mess on the page. So I'm just, you know, I am showing you guys this just to show you that people with not that great of skills can participate too. I think it's going to be something that you'll look back on later and you'll be glad you did it, because it'll be, you know, 31-day record of watching yourself improve, okay? So for day two, which was today, the prompt was tranquil. So I drew Buddha, and then see in the ear, the stretched ear holes, that's where I used the Sharpie just to cover that bunch of area. But you know, drawing with an ink pen, let me see if I can get it to focus. Drawing with an ink pen has its own set of problems because you get little globs. So I have had to have a paper towel handy to wipe off these little globs as they come along. Although I kind of dig it because it does give some texture, but they seem to happen when you least want them to happen. And then I tried to draw a lotus. I thought that the gel pen I had, which I took it out now, but I thought the gel pen I had was black. It goes on black, but then it turns silver. Some kind of special effects type of gel pen from Jelly Roll. Yeah, so but I didn't think that was, you know, too far out of the realm of the competition, or I mean the challenge. So here's what I was talking about. For tomorrow, the prompt is ghosted, and I was using that pen on this lettering, this one right here. And you know what happened? I was using this side of it. And when I was trying to do the letters, basically the tip of it split. And one went one way and one went another way. Side went another way. So that ruined my letter D. I had to try and fix it with some gel pen, and I didn't really fix it. So, but this is my drawing. This is what, you know, this is what I'm turning in. So it is what it is, as they say. Then like I said, I've been trying to draw ahead. So for the prompt spell, I have drawn Mickey and Fantasia, and I haven't finished that yet, but at least I have the basic, you know, idea down. So guys, that is my noob attempt at going along with the Inktober 2018. I know you can take the prompt and change it up. I know you can, you know, you can do anything you want. This is no law, and nobody's going to give you a grade or anything. I just thought for my first time, I would try to follow it the way that, you know, the way that it was first made up. So maybe next year I will add my own touch to it. I'll, you know, use my colored pencils, or at least maybe a couple colors. But for right now, for as long as possible, I'm going to try to keep going with the black and white. So if you are interested in Inktober and you would like to know more about it, let me know, and I will send you some information in the comments. If you like this video, could you give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more different types of art videos. Thank you so much for watching.